Hi, it's Malcolm here and welcome to another PR ratings video. So in this video we are going to talk about the shared system called Simple Lay's 18th the 2nd of 2022. Although we're actually not going to talk about this system, instead we're going to talk about one called Simply Lay CO2, which was put in on the 9th of the 3rd, 2022. So we're going to do a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to just bring that system in so we can have a look at it. Okay, so basically it's using BTE. It's also using a couple of price ranges. Now, what I want to do is, so that we're not looking at past results, I'm going to actually set the date to PR ratings to the 9th of the 3rd, 2022. So if we go the 9th of the 3rd, 2022, we know now that the results we're going to look at are actually from the date that it was added. Now, I also want to make a note of the price range. Now, price ranges are quite difficult, especially with lays, because Betfair will match. When you lay, Betfair could, even if you see the price at 2.7, if the price drops, Betfair might match lower than 2.7. There's nothing to control that. Betfair kind of just say, we're going to give you the best price possible, and as far as lays are concerned, that could be any lower price. It won't go above the 11, so you know that you can control the above one, but you can't really control the below one. So we're going to have a look at that in a second. But first of all, let's have a quick look at the results as they stand. So as I said, this is the results from when this system was added. So from them, everybody's had a chance to follow this system through and check the daily results and everything else. So the first month, when it was added, it made 46 points. Then 33, it had a lower month at 7.67, then it went back up to 28, 27, and this month so far it's a little bit lower, just purely start of the month. You can see the strike rate is lower, so that's bound to pick up before the end of the month and make it a bit more profitable, hopefully. So it has an 80% overall strike rate, mainly that 84 there has helped, and that 81 to bring that up to 80%. Predicted longest losing run is 4, and that's what we've had so far, and 130 points profit since we've added it to the system. Return on investment of 13.75, which is not too bad. Okay, so as I said, we had that. Actually, before we go, I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I want to show you what happens when we change the price range. So we'll put that over there for now. And what we're going to do is go back up, and we're going to get rid of the price range. This means that we can't predict what the price was going to be on each selection. It also means that you could come in and do this yourself and decide which prices that you like and which you don't like. As with all PR rating systems, shared or your own, you can change it any time you like. And then see what the effects are of those systems. But let's just have a quick look at this. And no, I haven't shortened the speed of PR ratings to look good on the video. That's how quick it is now since I've updated it. It's super quick now. Okay, so I'm going to just bring this in screen as well, so you can kind of get some of it to have a look at, probably the important parts. So without price restrictions, it's actually done a little bit better. Slightly higher bank drawdown, but not massively, and a slightly lower strike rate. The worst thing about it is that it's had longer losing runs by not controlling the strike rate, and I suspect that would be the lower end rather than the higher end. So selections under 2.7 or whatever it was, 2. Whatever, we probably had more winners at the lower price range. So all in all, though, it actually doesn't look that bad. But of course, you are going to get longer losing runs. The other thing you have to be a little bit careful with is obviously the actual top end. you know, you don't really want to go probably above 11, because, you know, you're going to get into trouble. So what we're going to do is just slightly change this and just say, well, let's say we're going to stick to 11 max. Okay, we're going to keep the, in fact, let's go down to 10, because a lot of people don't like 11. See what happens there. So with 10, if we go down, and see what effect that had. So 7 and 5 is still, and 77% strike rate. Let's just go back to 11 then. Seems to be a good one, but let's just take 2. We're going to try and not go under 2. Now, obviously, you can do this on the markets, but you just have to be a little bit careful with how you place the bets. But if you place them, you know, when you see the price not moving too much, you've got a good chance of being close to where you want to be. So yeah, let's have a look. So compared to the original version, so yeah, it still seems that anything under 2, so it must be, let's change this to 3. I want to get this so we know kind of where we are. So he had about 2.7. Let's go to 3. Okay, so yeah, at 3 we're back where we pretty much where we were. Slightly higher strike rate actually at 81%. Slightly less profit obviously because we're not getting some profit from the lower ones. The bank draw highest bank drawdown has gone down and the ROI has gone up. So probably let's just do one more thing then. Let's just see what happens when we go with no restriction at top end. You probably don't want to do that, but just see what it does. So it doesn't make a lot of difference. The thing is, most of these selections are gonna be because of this filter here, the 6 AM filter, which we can control because we know what those prices are when they come in. Because of that filter, it is unlikely that the runner will end up higher than possibly 3rd or 4th favourite. So, you know, the prices shouldn't go out too much with any luck. So that's probably why the average losing odds or the average losing price on Betfair is 3.43. And that 3 gives a slightly better start to the month as well, with the strike rate being a bit higher than that. So on this system, that's where you might want to go. Is you'll lose a couple. You would have lost a couple of points on the first one, but you wouldn't have done that now anyway. Gained a bit there, lost a bit there, lost a little bit there, gained a bit there, and so far this month you wouldn't be so far down. So that's, you know, why I wanted to show you that system, because it's not a bad lay system to have a look at. Now, as with always with laying, you have to be a little bit careful because obviously you can lose more than your stake. So, you know, obviously you don't want to get into trouble by putting too much or too big a bet on the market. I'm not sure about liability. If we change to liability, yeah, in theory you can make money by doing it to liability as well. It won't be, you know, if you took £10 stakes, then you would have made £100 on the first month, 70. So, you know, but of course, if you put your stakes up on liability, you're still you could make a lot more money than that. You can try other ideas if you like, and of course, you can look at other parts of the system to decide whether you want to try and increase the strike rate. So, you know, with quick analyze, we could look at the different types of racing, like AW, chase, flat and hurdle, and say, well, you know, is one of these holding us back a little bit? You could argue that hurdle looks a bit low, but overall it seems to be pretty the same, and chase is obviously a lot better, but not so many selections at the moment. Flats have come in and are doing really well at the moment. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. And then if you want to, you can follow that. It's a free system within PR Ratings. I put a link to PR Ratings in the description below the video. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to subscribe to the channel and get notified. There's a bell icon which notifies you when I create new videos. Now, I try to do them weekly, but that doesn't always happen. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.